that was touch and go for a minute there. My internet was not operating. But thank you so much for coming over from Angela's. I have a bunch of legitimate, authentic things from either all the way from the Victorian era all the way into, I believe, the 60s tonight. There is a lot of things that are listed in my shop. Oh, I see you all coming over from Angela's. Thank you for waiting for a second while I got my internet fixed. Hi, Arlene. Hi, Susan. Hi, Hope. Hi, Karen. Oh my goodness. Let's see. Abuela. Hello. Wistful Mama. Welcome here. Annie. Hi, Dinley. J Light. Thank you guys. I can't. Let's see. There's a couple more at the top, but I can't read them. Let's see. Hi, Hope. Yeah, thanks so much for your patience and coming over. I have a lot of items with pre-bids, and I know that. Oh no, it wasn't that at all. It was totally my internet. It is well over 90 something today in here, and so it's probably the heat. But I have got so much great old ephemera for you tonight, and I want to make sure that I get what you want brought to the table. And the best that you can let me, you absolutely want something run, is to put in a pre-bid, and you can see those in my shop that's attached to this. If you're on a computer, it should be off to the left side of your screen. And if you're on a phone on the Maker's Market app, you can swipe to the side and you should get a list of all the items. So I'm going to start out with these delineator pages. They are all dated. The first ones here. I do have a small stack that are not dated. They're off to the side. If you don't know about the delineator magazines, hi Denise. Oh, hi Angela. If you don't know about the delineator magazines, they were started in 1863 by the the man who started the Butterick pattern, sewing patterns. And it was a fashion magazine, and all of them had a tearaway page that you could save the fashion page that was in color. And it's double-sided and usually has something in black and white. This is a rare blue one on the back. And these go for quite a lot on eBay. I am starting here today, trying to come down to a reasonable start. They are really lovely. They are somebody's collection that I was able to acquire. They were torn out. They were stored in a box. So they are indicative of their age. So this first one here on the screen is from 1899. So they're significantly old. And I'm eager to have you guys have them if you so choose. So I'm going to show them, and then I will run the bid. Hi, Veronica. I must have missed you. Let's see who else I missed. I need to get on my computer to see. Apparently, I'm not getting the notifications from district. That would help me on my phone. Sorry, hang with me for just a second. If you get a chance to look at those pre-bids while I'm just checking out those last few things I need to do. That's funny. My laptop does not want to show me the traveling crafter. Center store. It wants to show me all the stores in district. It's like, what are you up to today? Maybe I'm not logged in. So, did you have fun with Angela? Isn't that so cool that she went longer today? She's been dying to do that for you. And so I am shooting uh, back an hour, and I'm going to try to stay to around an hour, but I want to make sure that I get everybody's things they want. So, all right, let's start with the delineator. I can see you, Susan. I definitely see you. Thank you. Oh, Veronica. Oh, no. Okay, so now I gotta find my listing because I've got a lot of them. Here we go. All right, this first listing is for this $18.99. It has a small tear here. It has the navy blue on the back. October 1899. So I'll run that one. I'll try to run some things tonight, and if I don't see an interest, then I will definitely move things along. But I thank you so much, and congratulations, Denise. That one is yours. Let me put your name on it real quick. I swear, it's so hot. My pins are all dried up. I'm going to use my pencil today. How's the weather where you are? Okay, this next one is June 1901. And it has these black and white on the back, tailored gowns. Congratulations, Hope. Thank you. And Hope, thanks for letting me know you have some pre-bids in. I really appreciate that. Okay, this next one is from January 1903, and this is the only one I have like this where it is a collection of costumes. Look at the bat costume. You know, if anybody knows, I'm not big into Halloween, but I do love bats. So it's kind of funny. But maybe I should be have that costume this year. Okay, this one's running. If anybody wants the costumes. All right, our next one is a January 1903. So we have these winter ladies. And then on the back, these really magical hats. So I will run that one. A bat or a possum, yeah. I'll give Possum Patty a run for her money. All right. No takers there. This is January 1903. Kind of gives me an Irish green vibe, doesn't it? Okay, I'm running that one. I'm going to try and keep these moving along pretty quickly. Thank you, Denise. Congratulations on your winning bid. This one has like a little more muted tones in the background. I love the detail. The black lining on the blue dress is so cool. And then the little florals. This one's from March 03 as well. The fan is blowing my paper. So this one looks almost more like an engraving print. Okay, then we have September '04. This one probably is the most damaged of all of them. So just so you know, I'll try and call attention if there's something like that. Um, let's duplicate that. And on the back of this one, we start seeing more of the pieces separately. And they always included the pattern number in case you wanted to sew it or take it to a dressmaker to sew it. Okay, this one is September '04. They're out in the garden for a stroll. And on the back of this one, it has all these fancy different sleeves. Are you enjoying these? If you do like them, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. And if you're like, I'm good, I don't want to see anymore, you can express that as well. This one is September '04. It's got some capes on the back. All right. Next we have November '04. They're dressed in their warm toasty coats. You are not kidding. And this one has the jackets on the back. All right. Hold just 1 second, please. I need to find one that I promised to hold for somebody. Our dear Wilhelmina Sandy, who is not able to be here right now. But man, I miss her because, we haven't been doing the live sales, the longer format live sales. And we thought we were going to manage one this month, but it's looking like Angela has got her company coming. So sorry about that because we miss being able to talk to each other and and have fun and sing silly songs and all that great stuff that we get to do. Okay, this one's from February 1905. Oh, I didn't show you the back. Sorry. Skirts on this one. Thank you, Denise. Look at those feathered hats. Aren't those cool? Congratulations for winning that bid. So I have these 1905, and then I have 1906 are also in the end of this stack. And then I'll go through the ones that are not dated really quickly, and then we'll move on to some other things. Congratulations, Hope. Thank you, ladies. I love that you're interested in these because I think they're absolutely fabulous, but I do not need to keep them all. I'd love for you to have them. This one's March of '03. Oh, and these I don't know how they draw those folds like that. It's so dainty. This one is April '05. And this one has jackets and skirts on the back. Susan, thank you. That was one of the things that was so impressive at Jana's house. She has some really beautiful fashion prints that she has matted and framed on her wall, and they're so pretty. And I love the idea of using these in a journal, but also to be able to do some art on the wall. Oh, those almost look like fur coats for a second, but they're just very folded. Lots of folds in them. Oh, and this one, look at the lavender and green. So spring. This is May 2005. And this one has the frilly frocks on the back. That's cute. I'll let you know that I have the bids set to 10 seconds because I want to move quickly for you so that if you're here just to view it, you're not waiting too long. But if there's something that you see that you missed, you can always comment that you want me to rerun something. So please know that if I sweep it away too quickly for you, you can just leave a comment. This one is our Peach Beauties, and they have some frilly frocks on the back as well. She's holding a little trinket box or a little candy box, and she's getting one out. Oh, thank you, Susan. Okay, next we have June 1905. Oh, I'm glad you like the pace. I um I don't want to miss your comments, but I do love to get through helping you see a lot of items. Oh, another one for Susan. Thank you, Susan. Oh my goodness, look at the background on this one. So usually the backgrounds are pretty subtle. This one has these gorgeous trees. And let's see what the back holds for this one. Jackets again. And they're parasols as well. Okay, and then we have these lovely ladies on pink. This is July 1905. There's the back of that one. Shirtwaist dresses. I need to find more pictures of ladies from this era to see what did their waists really look that way. I can't imagine the torture that must have been. Okay, then we have July of 05, and this is a seashore series one. Yeah. Go ahead and start that one. You can see the ocean there in the background and some really layered looks on this backside. Next we have, look at the details on this dress, and then also the shawl here and the lace. I actually have some Victorian lace as two different pieces. I have a jabot, which is a little collar piece that's listed as a pre-bid item, and it has bobbin lace on it. And I also have what is either a modesty collar that snaps. Well, the snaps were probably added later, but it has buttons on it. And there is so much of the bobbin lace around the edge. If you're looking for truly authentic Victorian lace, you may want to look at those and make sure they get run. These ladies, and then the jackets on this side. I like the artwork on the side of this one too. Okay, this is my only black and white that, it has the other capes on the back, but this is my only black and white one. Kim Kardashian's jealous. Yeah, she could have squeezed into one of these maybe. All right, here we have some palm trees in the background. These ladies are at a party of some kind. And on the back of this one, we have some blouse jackets and coats. Congratulations, Susan. Thank you. Oh, I love the colors on this one. So soft and pretty. and those maroons and pinks. And the blue is beautiful too. We have dresses on the back as well. Thank you, Denise. Congratulations on winning that bid. Oh, and this one too. I like the more ornate backgrounds. They really appeal to me. Let's see. Let's start that one. Oh, and this one has a black and white, some black and white ladies on the back. You get a twofer on that deal. Just a reminder, these are very ancient and they are scannable if you wanted to make digitals out of them. I have not done that with these. I have some that are a little older that I would like to do that with. Let's see. We've got the ladies out for a stroll in the winter. This one is from December of 2005. Oh, 1905. Sorry. Okay. And then we have December of 1905 again. I'm just trying to imagine the lady's life who I was able to get these from. That she had her grandmother's collection, and that her grandmother would every month pull out the paper with the fashion and try and save them. I think that was so amazing. This one is from 1906. Now you'll notice the 1906, I only have two left of these, and they have a very different look to them. So each year they kind of changed up things. And so we run this one. 1906. Did I say 1609? Oh my goodness. All right. That one. And then this last one from March 1906. And then I'll pull these few that I have over here that don't have dates on them and see if you like any of those. Got the Sailor Girl on the back of that one. All right. Okay, I'm going to scoot this stack over. Now, some of these are a bit larger, and so because of the way she was storing them, I think that's why they got a little more battered, but they are a larger format, and some of these have color on both sides. So let's take a look before I let me pull that up. Okay, this one has the Butterick publishing information on the back, where you could sign up to have something sent to you for $1. And there is our ladies on this one. Oops, I have to hit start. Hi, Gigi. And then we have this one, which is commemorative. So this is bigger. Let me get a bigger ruler. So most of the ones we have been looking at have been like 8 to 9 by 10, 11. This one is 15 inches tall, and it is 9 inches wide. And it is celebrating the bustle. And it says on here, from the painting by Penryn Stansla. This is the third of our historical series, 50 Years of Delineator Girls, depicting the changing fashion during the half century since Ebenezer Butterick cut his first paper pattern in 1863. This is the bustle, and it's labeled 1883. So I'll start the auction for this one, and we'll flip it over and see if there's anything on the back. Oh, just some of the magazine print. This one would be gorgeous framed, even with the dog ears. Congratulations, Denise. That one goes to you. Okay. Then we have just the pattern number. It has a stamp here on the sides that says Ladies Home Patterns for sale exclusively by A.T. Lewis and Son in Denver. And the patterns were 10 and 15 cents. And then somebody was doing calculations on the back. Okay, so we'll quick run this one. And we're getting to the bottom of the stack. All right. Then let's do the rest of the big ones first. So next we have this one. Again, I think, the bottom is very tatty, but the girls are great, except for this one little tear that comes down into her hat. And on the back of this one, we have two ladies in black and white. And this one is running. All right. Then we have these two very striking red and black dresses. And there are ladies with hats in black and white on the back. This is another big one. All right. Then we have this little cutie pie. She is playing the piano, and it says Walter Damaris as the artist. And on the back is a cream of wheat company advertising from 1913. So let me run that one. How are we doing? I'm going to take a quick peek at the pre-bids next, right after I'm done with these last three. This one, it does, okay, of course, these were the ones that didn't have dates. But they look, like a similar time period to the other ones that I brought in this 1899 to 1906 range. And then these ladies in green and blue. And they have some glasses on the back. And then one more after this. No, two more after this, sorry. Okay, we have these ladies. Somebody cut this one a little smaller. Very beautiful detail, both on the front and the back. I love the details on her dress, the lace and the little stitching there. Let's run that one. And then the last one is this one. And it has a fold mark in it, but it has the color, or the ladies in color on both sides. Hi there. Let me run this last one. And then I'm going to check my pre-bids and see what we have that we need to run. And thank you. Gigi, can you oh, well, it's on Maker's Market, so I should have your info. Thank you. I'm used to our other sales, and I almost asked you to send me your address, but I already have it. You're good to go. All right. As always, I will eventually get the ones that I brought for auction listed up on my my storefront here on Maker's Market. And if you're shopping today and you want to go on over to what I already have in the store, I would love it if you would see, if you do purchase something, see if there's something else you want to add on. I do a lot of I call them junk journal staples, and I have them available reasonably. And there's adjusted shipping when you buy more than one thing. And if you have a shipping overage more than $1, I always refund your shipping overages. So please know that if you are a bit shocked at the shipping prices, that we will make it right. All right. Okay, let me see what we got here. We have a pre-bid first for, let's see, move to the stage. For this Babe Ruth League tournament. It's from, I should know this. Did I write it on the thing? No. 1959. So it has both the stats for the team, the schedule of their games. It's got a couple different, like the team league schedule, lots of vintage shape marks, some articles about the league at that time in 1959. And we also have this program. And last but not least, we have the team photo. And currently it is running, and Susan is winning the bid. Congratulations, Susan. Okay, I need to very carefully fold these back up. Susan, Susan, Susan. Let me get this in your pile. Happy belated birthday again, Susan. Okay, let me grab the next pre-bid item. We don't want to miss out on those. Okay, next we have the track and field. This is a big bundle. And Arlene pre-bid on this. Whoops, where am I? This is a large bundle from the 1960s and 50s of track and field memorabilia. So again, there's programs, there's ribbons, there's photos, there's team schedules, there's certificates, there's a bunch of newspaper articles that are very old. We have a finish line. You know, he brought the finish line home, his vest number. There is just loads and loads of programs, invitational lineups, the ribbons and certificates, and the record timekeeping pages, and this just goes on and on and on and on and on. So this is a great deal if you, and this is a laminated newspaper article. It's a big old bunch. Okay, so I'm going to run that one. Erlene is currently winning that one. Congratulations, Erlene. All right, let me put her name on that real quick. All right, the next pre-bid up for grabs. Let me see where you are. Okay, I need to grab this. I'll tell you about this as I'm thumbing through. So this is a mother. She was a wife and mother. And during the war in the 40s, she actually ended up going into the service, and she was a chauffeur mechanic in the California Bay Area during that time period. And I have a 10-year little packet here from 1941 to 1951 of a bunch of things from her job, being a chauffeur mechanic for the military. Hey, Dr. Octopus. I'm not catching on, Miss Angela. You have to tell me. And then it's also very sweet because tucked in here are little notes and letters from her daughter, who was a young adult at the time, I believe, and just was like cheering her mom on. But there is so much vintage ephemera in here. You know, she was a chauffeur, so she had to get her. Um, ah, Okay. She had to get her AAA from 1944, and there's ration cards in here. This is her mileage ration for her chauffeur job. She has her chauffeur permits in here. More letters from her daughter. Ration cards. This one's for tobacco ration. Well, Miss Lorraine, you smoked a few cigarettes or you were giving them to somebody else, because she's got a bunch in there. More letters from her daughter and invitations to weddings, and then all of her little military documents. This thing is, this is packed. I'm going to start this running, and even her little tax documents, and then her when she was let go from service papers as well. Denise, congratulations. Okay. Get your name on that. And I will package it up pretty in something so they're not sliding around. Okay, the last pre-bid item, unless somebody else has found another one to bid on while I've been talking away here, is a long-distance tryst letter bundle. This is pretty funny. Okay, there is nothing inappropriate in these other than the fact that she was writing letters to a married man. They're not lewd, crude, or anything, but she does profess her love through about 2 years of letter writing to this man. And interestingly enough, the letters were in his wife's memorabilia stuff that that the family was selling. So I think it's kind of funny, but these are letters to WG from Missy, swearing her love, and then also kind of just her mundane life of being a lonely heart waiting for her man. And currently, Hope is winning this bid. Thank you for looking at that. I think it's a great piece of ephemera, and I love old letters. Thank you. Congratulations, Hope. Those are yours. All right. I think that was the end of the pre-bids. So let's go back and see, what do we want? Do you want to see the Victorian lace? Do you want to look at newer ephemera? What are you hankering for? Or should I just surprise you? Oh my goodness. Okay, let's see. I'm not seeing anybody screaming for something particular. I will pop this up here really quick. This is a quick claim, and I only have 4 left. They're Dresden circles. You can see the picture there. They have feed sack and dress cotton. They are a nice big size. I thought I had one sitting right here. Now I'm not seeing it. Nope. But anyway, I have 4 of those left, and they are a quick claim. If you're on YouTube, you can put in claim 20 if you need some feed sack in your life. They are the scalloped circles that are quilt top. So those are there. I'm going to go ahead and go back up here, and let's run this Easter chipboard. So this is from 1900. Where are you, buddy? There you are. All right. So this is very delicate, but it's in good shape. It does still pop up, sort of like this. Let's see. Yeah, like that. So the only thing that is, these need to go back here. The only thing that is missing from this is that there were two plants on here, and there's only one still here. But the rest of it is in really good shape. The flower details are beautiful. We have this little child being, or two little cherubs, and then the florals and the cross. And it says, "I wish you every joy this Easter season" on the bottom. I just stuck the little flower down in there. Okay. Next we have, let's see. Uh, Anybody interested in a bridal book or a baby book from the early 1900s? The baby book is basically empty, but it's got beautiful artwork, and the bridal book has some writing and ephemera in it. Okay, I'm not hearing any takers for that. Okay, I'm going to bring this one. Okay, let me grab it. This is a lime and lithia Paris champagne, which is kind of funny because this is actually bottled in Rochester, New York. And it is a label from Lime and Lithia soda. This is when they were putting lithium in soda. It's the original, same concept as 7 Up was a mood lifter. But it's one label, and I've got it running now. So it's got the Eiffel Tower on it, and this was before they regulated putting lithium in soda. Very rare. Okay, and then let's see what I can bring next. Hi, Sarah Lee. Harold Samuel Sarah Lee. Which one of you is here today? Okay, anybody interested in some large format photographs? Old photos. Let's try those. That's when soda was all medicinal, you know? It's like they put all kinds of stuff in it. Where are my photos? Here we go. Sorry, I keep bumping the camera. Okay, first up in my photos, this is the only smaller photo that I have, but it looks like a mom and a couple daughters, and they've got their hiking jodhpurs on, and they are ready to roll. And this one, let's see, this is the tiny one. This is like 4 by 2.5. Yeah, they think so, right? Okay, next we have a wedding picture. This is more of a regular 8 by 10 size. Or just shortly, yeah, 9 by 7. Oh, so it's even bigger. Did I measure that wrong? Okay, I'm going to run this one again. Sure, I will run it again for you. See those ladies in their boots? Okay, restarting this one. Congratulations, Angela. Thank you. All right, here's another wedding party. It's another big one. We have the groomsmen and our bride and groom and the ring bearer and the adorable little flower girl and bridesmaids. And look at the size of those bouquets they're carrying. That one is 10 by 8. All right, next we have this cover. It has this emblem in the corner. The red part is like probably melted rubber band or something for when it was in storage. But the photo's in great shape inside, and so is the emblem here. We have this adorable little boy or girl. I'm assuming it's a boy, but with the teddy bear. And he's a good size too. Oh, it didn't start. This one is just under 6 inches by 3 1/4. This one's really tall. It's got this lovely couple in it, and it comes in the cover. And then we have this guy. Now it's very interesting that this frame is it's cardstock and it's cracked in half. You can take all the guesses about that one, why it's that way. But he's got his medals on there, most likely World War II medals. And then I believe this is the same guy pre-service. And then we have this lovely lady in her big hat. Doesn't she look like some of those ladies we were just looking at in the magazine Girls? Basil, California Street, Denver. Okay, I'm going to check my pre-bids again, just to make sure nobody else snagged something else. All right. Now, this is the last photos that I have. And let's see. Oops. There are over 80 photos in here, and I called it grungy goodness because these pictures are screaming to be made into something artistic, because they are literally, some of them flaking, some of them are very clear, and others just really need like to be used as art. See, I'm not even holding it right side up because I can't see, but it is really an incredible collection of people, horses, camping, um, looks like a Boy Scout troop, cars, vintage cars, people. Um, Look at these two little twinsies on the beach. And then there's ones like this where it's like somebody who loves grungy needs to do something artistic with these, and they're loaded here with over, like I said, over 80 pictures. Look at the picnickers. Okay, I'm going to run this. Hi, Sarah. Oh my goodness, I still have something of yours. Do you want me to just go ahead and send it? Um, I know you've been really busy. Oh, Angela, did you just buy those too? Oh, sure, sure. I will do that. Great suggestion. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's do this little bundle. I think this is cute. Okay, so I have this Highlander group. Well, Highlander boy is what I've got on the front of it. So hopefully I can find the my listing. That's the only problem with bringing lots of fun things is that then they're hard to find. So this is from the 1920s, and it is a bundle that I called the 1920s Highlander Boy Letter Bundle. So first we have the Highlander Boys Precept, like they're a scouting group, and they were from Denver, Colorado. Um, I have a postcard of like one of their camporee kind of things goes with that. Then I have two precious letters that he wrote to his mother. um, let's see. And then I also have a letter that he wrote because this is his stationery. Now, mind you, this is a young boy, and he has his own letterhead stationery because he is working to become a junior degree member league for the League of Salesmen, and he was selling magazines, and the Ladies' Home journals were hot to trot. He sold them, and and then he couldn't. He sold out, and then he couldn't get more because he says the gent didn't have any more. The guy who the district rep didn't have any more, so he was sad that he couldn't sell more Ladies' Homes journal. But anyway, very entrepreneurial. And his letters to his mom are adorable. That's what these other two letters are. And he says from Sunny. Sweet. So, some authentic 20s ephemera from a very industrious little boy who had some great precepts in his head. We're going to start that auction if anybody is wanting that bundle from the 20s. Hi, Susan. Welcome back. Hi, Gigi. All right. Next, I have a blueprint. Anybody looking for some blueprint? This one is from 1936. Might help if I got it up there. This is from 1936. It is a home blueprint. It is 2 feet by 3 feet large, folded like a map, and the paper is gorgeous. I can imagine making quite a few things out of this. It has the house floor plan, it has the basement floor plan, it has the front of the house, the side of the house, and all the dynamics. So this is a really, really cool piece. Congratulations, Denise. That one goes to you. I found something. I found something you want. Yay. All right, let's see what else we want to pull here. How am I doing for time? It's just 5 o'clock. Let's go a few minutes more at least. Has anybody glanced at the pre-bids and found anything they can't deny themselves? Yeah, we will bring it to the stage. Let me see, where are you? Oh my goodness. Okay. This one's a pretty simple one. It is, and I just dropped something, so I need to, oh, my pencil. It's just some envelopes. First, these are from 1945 and 1946. We have this one with all the stamps on it, stamped 1945. It's a large envelope that was cut down, but the stamps are really cool on that. Then we have 4 War Department Finance Department of the U.S. Army envelopes, and 2 of them. This one has a little tiny dog ear right here, but it has nice vellum in the window. This one is the only one that has any writing on them. These are in perfect condition, and they are stamped 1946 and 1947. This one's 1946, and this one is 1945. They're just a starting bid of $3 if you would love some old 40s envelopes, and they're very nice and sturdy. Congratulations, Denise. Tuck that into your pile. Oh, this is kind of cool and interesting. Okay, this is another little one. Um, this is a hobbyist magazine from 1950, and all hobbies apply. You know, it has everything from poetry to 350 elephants. I guess she was collecting them or whatever. But they're little tiny articles. And then I thought this is really fun. So here is a article about one of the writers who writes for something called Hobby Haven, and she's part of a hobby club. Doesn't she sound like one of our girls? And she wrote articles in the lobby, I can't talk, the Collector Hobbyist magazine. She had written a letter to the lady whose collection I was able to purchase, and she said, I ran into you at church. I remember talking to you about something, and I was supposed to send you something. It was probably this magazine, and if I forgot what else I'm going to send you, then let me know. But it's just a cute little note, and then she says, these are the sections of the magazine I was responsible for. I'm going to go ahead and run this. It's another $3 item. But how cute that, you know, something that the lady typed and her article from the newspaper, and then also this is all together. I love that kind of stuff where people saved things and kept their story together. Alrighty. Let's see what else now. Do you want to see the Victorian lace? Well, let's look at it anyway. You may not be interested in it, but you might like to see it. If I can find it. Okay, here is the jabot. It is starched and pleated. It does have stains or discoloration, as would be expected from something from the Victorian era. This has what they called white work, where it's just white on white embroidery. It has bobbin lace on the edges, and then it's starched and pleated. And this would be attached at the neck to cover, for modesty, your neckline on your dress. And it could be moved from dress to dress. I'm going to go ahead and start the bid just in case anybody is really interested in it. But it's a very unique piece. Hard to find anything like this in the wild. So I thought it would be fun to bring. And then next is this other Victorian piece. And this one required some research. It actually is about 20 inches long across the bottom, and the detail on this lace is astounding. Like the layers on the florals, the flowers, and the intricacy of the pattern and the edging stitch. It does have some teeny tiny little flaw holes in the veil part. There we go. Like right here. You can see them in the photos, but it's 20 inches alone of the lace just along the bottom rim, and then you get another 9 inches on either side. It had buttons. So what they said this could be is it was most likely uh, what they called a half slip for a doll, a Victorian large doll, 18 to 22-inch doll. And it would button onto the front of the doll's dress. Well, somebody in later times added some little snaps for convenience because, it's hard for little girls to button things. There was one article that said it could have been another kind of modesty thing, but it's um, not as likely to be that as to be a doll dress. But I just think the lace alone along the edge, if you were doing, a really like a journal with those Victorian ladies from the delineer magazines, and this would be your piece. I'll go ahead and run that. Yes, it would. Very much so. Okay, let's do a couple other little things. I have some 1950s reproduction from the 1880s and 1900s German scrap. So these were intended to be cut apart and traded. They were a little trading item. They are embossed and colored. Let me pull this one up, and I will start that. Whoops, didn't go. Where are you? I sent it to the stage and it disappeared. All right, that's really strange. Let me come back. Oh, now I just guess it was I disappeared. All right, can you see me now? Can you see me now? Uh-oh. Oh, you can see me now. Okay. And then I have another one of these with a little boy. All right, can you see that okay? So, all right. And let's see. Let me find this one. Oh, hold on. I know what I need to bring. I need to bring this little cutie before I leave. Okay, I've got this postcard, and it was made in France and distributed in Boston, Massachusetts. It is dated October 16, 1960, and it has just a little note from one sister to another. And when the fun thing about this card is that this kitty squeaks, and he still works. And isn't that a fun novelty little postcard? So if you need a squeaky kitty in your life, you might want to have this vintage 60s postcard. Zenny! Alrighty. I'm going to double check the pre-bids one last time, and then I think I'm going to say adieu. Thank you for hanging out with me today. I don't see anybody else on those pre-bids. I will most likely add some of these to our next sale, which will be the second Tuesday in July. And so you can peruse them as you as you like, and put some pre-bids in if you want me to run them in the next sale. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today and for all your purchases. I really do appreciate you, friends, for hanging out with us and supporting our small businesses. And I'll miss you in the long sale next week that we won't be able to do, but we will be back with you soon in a long format before you know it. Thanks for hanging out in the Makers Market with us. And if you are interested in selling or selling live, if you're already a seller and you want to sell live, please talk to Angela and I. Thanks, Ange. Hugs to you too. Angela and I really want to support people being able to gain confidence in jumping in and selling like this. It's really fun, and we're a pretty patient group, so I really do appreciate your patience tonight in my slowness getting on with my internet.